So I'm just shooting it right now to see how it looks. And I can't change the lights because I don't have the remote control worked up. You got a paddling from Mason Road story? Any specific?
Paddling to Mason Borough?
Or just a?
No, I think some of my best stories from surfing are, most of them come from Atlantic Beach, Emerald Isle.
All right, tell me one. I mean, the microphone's not hooked up, so we'd have to do it all again anyway, so let it rip. It is recording.
What's that?
We got you.
So I was learning to surf, and I was, like most of us, I think, I was teaching myself.
Yeah.
Just going out there and trial and error.
Yeah.
Like, do this, and it doesn't work. And you're like, okay, well, I'll do something different, right? And I was on a shortboard. I think I was on a 6'4" Gordon Smith.
Oh, great board to learn on.
Yeah, for
6'4".
for sure. And we were right out front. It was me and I was by myself. And it was storm surf. It was southeast, like wind chop at Pine Knoll Shores, North Carolina, which is like victory at sea kind of conditions, right? Let me think. I guess it was had to be southeast, not southwest, southeast.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm paddling into something that I think is like double overhead, and I get worked somehow, fall down, and I had long hair at the time. I think I must have been like 17, and I fell, and I remember I was like coming up to the surface, and I saw the board coming straight for me. It was just coming straight for me like this, and it ran over me, and the skeg caught my head. And I've got a scar to this day. I've got a scar that's like 2 inches long, right here on top of my head, from where the fin just sliced my head wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open. And I got out of the water. I come crawling ashore. And I didn't even know where my board was. I was just dragging it by its leash, and I limp ashore. And I'm just like laying there. There's blood all over the place.
Yeah, when you're wet, you bleed like a stuck
Blood everywhere. And I'm holding it, and it's like in my face, and this dude walks up, and he's like, "Whoa, like, you need to take care of yourself." I was like, "Yeah." And my dad, I knew my dad would know what to do. He's a doctor. So I was like, I got it. So I left my board on the beach, took my leash off, left my board on the beach, and walked home. It was only like, probably a quarter of a mile walk back to the house, and Dad just like put some butterfly strips on it, looked at it. No stitches, because it's not in a place that's cosmetic, like you don't have to worry about what it looks like back there.
Sure, yeah.
So there's this gnarly scar, and nobody cares. It's like up there in my hairline. So, whatever, no big deal. So the next day I walked back to get my board.
Next day?
Yeah, like the next day.
Oh, nice.
The next day I walked back to get my board. And there it is on the beach. I grab it, and I flip it upside down, and I look at the fin, and it's got this like chunk of scalp on it.
Oh, nice.
With
hair.
With long hair hanging off it. I mean,
Nice.
it looks like I got scalped.
So hey, thank God you didn't see it like before.
I mean, it was unreal. I remember picking it up and looking at it, and I was like, and I flicked it into the sand or something. I should have kept it. Back in those days, we didn't have Instagram or phones.
That'd been awesome.
I would have taken a picture of that, like,
#narnar
#narnar or, something. But, no image, no memory, nothing but just like a photograph in my mind.
That's awesome.
I think that's probably my best surf story.
That's awesome.